Hello and welcome to a BADLego review of the DC Batman Superheroes set Arkham Asylum Escape, set 10937, coming in about £129, so $160 or euros. And this is the largest superhero set, which took over from the Lego Marvel Quinjet. Released in December 2012, this is 1,619 pieces. Here's the set in its entirety, and let's go and have a look at the minifigures. So, here are the minifigures that you get with this set. As you can see, there is quite a lot here, 7 in total. We'll go through the worst ones to the best ones, if you like, or my favourite at the end anyway. So first of all, a pretty standard minifigure. This guy is the officer, security guard. We've seen him before in the Two-Face bank robbery set, but again this is kind of good. He comes with the handcuffs, as you can see, and so he normally sits in the police van that we'll look at in a second. So he's the first guy. Next up, who's next? I guess Batman probably. Now, although this is exciting for a lot of Batman fans because of the wings, which we haven't seen before, so that's quite good. He is just a normal variation in terms of the wings are the only different part. Everything else is the same on this Batman figure. Again with a batarang, but I think having the bat wings does keep it similar to all the films that we've seen so far, so that's pretty cool. Next up is Penguin. He comes with the short legs, short purple legs, silver fish, which normally gets in the way, to be honest, and umbrella. Again, nothing particularly new with him, but the torso printing is particularly good. If I just go in closer there, you can see lots of detail with the waistcoat and the bow tie, handkerchief, little belly there as well, and you do have back printing as well. One-sided face, but that makes sense because he's got the hat on. You'd see the other face. So that is the Penguin. Next up is Robin. Again, I quite like this. I quite like the shorter cape that we get with this figure. And again, the new feature of this is the hood. Now, in the previous Arkham Asylum set, we had Nightwing, which is who Dick Grayson becomes once he no longer is Robin. I'm sure you all know that. But this is still a good figure. We've seen the red torso before. But we'll just show you that. And I think Robin is a popular, certainly a popular Lego character. And just show you the back. There is some back printing as well. So he's quite cool. Looks quite dark and broody. We do have Scared Robin, which I think with the hood on makes him look a bit silly, but with the serious face he does look like you don't want to mess with him. So that's Robin. Next up is the Scarecrow, and again this is really nice detail. I want to get nice and close for this figure so you can see the amount of detail on the face and torso. Lots of stitching, bits of hay almost. Scary red eyes. I think we might see this minifigure in the Series 11 collectible minifigure range. Not this one, obviously, but a Scarecrow. So it might be very similar to this. Certainly the hat will probably feature in that, which is a brown version of the witch's hat we've seen before, or wizard's hat. Depends which theme you like. He has no accessories, but he's quite cool anyway. Next up, I'm going to save him for last, is Dr. Harleen Quinzel. So she's got her doctor's outfit on, her Arkham Asylum outfit with a name tag, some slight back print in there. And this is her with her sort of doctor wig on, and her in a sort of normal disguise would look a bit like this. Perfectly normal. The only clue there that she could flip out at any second is we can see a glimpse of Harley Quinn's costume underneath her jacket. But as you saw at the beginning, if you just turn the face round, you can actually put on Harley Quinn's jester hat, which does come with this set and sits on top of a little dummy's head in the dressing room, which we'll look at in a second. But I like this figure. Definitely new this one, as is Penguin and Scarecrow and the winged Batman. And the big draw for this set is going to be the Joker in his prison jumpsuit, either leaving or coming to Arkham, depends what you want to do. And he does have back print in there, inmate 109370, which is quite good because the set is 10937. He does have two faces. This is a face we have seen before, but I guarantee you won't find this jumpsuit edition of the minifigure going for very cheap, because he is definitely exclusive to this site, as is the Harley Quinn outfit. Penguin and Scarecrow are new as well, as is the hood and black wings of the other figures. So there is quite a good mix in this set. Two brand new figures. These are Scarecrow and Penguin new as well, but not as desirable as Joker and Harley Quinn. And the wings on Batman and the hood of Robin are going to draw a few people in as well. So that's the minifigures. Let's go and have a look at the actual playset itself. Okay, so let's look at the actual details of the build itself. As I said, 1,619 pieces. Pretty big, pretty tall, as you can see up there. So let's go and have a look at some of the details, starting with this gate. So this is the entrance to the Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane. So as you can imagine, quite a spooky entrance with statues holding keys and axes or weapons there, and of course security cameras keeping an eye on who's coming and going. It's a nice little start to the build, setting the tone for the creepiness. As we go through the gates, we get the next part of the build, which is the Arkham Asylum prisoner van or truck, and you've got on here ramming bars, and you've got a compartment for the back, which is where you're going to keep the Joker or another minifigure which we looked at earlier. But this does lift off and you do get a prison guard with this set. So he sits in there, and you can obviously take him out, comes with the handcuffs we looked at earlier. But you've got a little walkie-talkie, dashboard cover and steering wheel. In the back of the truck you can open up the doors, which is more difficult to do one-handed than you think, and that's where the stretcher sits with your minifigure of choice. So normally Joker in here, and he's locked in there, and that fits in nicely to go with this set. So that's the prisoner truck with a big sticker on the side there. So the set itself, as I said, it is huge, and we've got loads of details on the outside. Another security camera, stickers there telling us where we are, and we've got a broken window behind Poison Ivy's cell, and vines to tell us that she's definitely in residence there. I've added the Riddler and a few other minifigures to this setup, but we're just going to look at the details of the set. So we do have statues on the top of the asylum. The head being made of a frog piece, so if I put it up that way you can see that's a frog piece, which is actually in grey, and you have the torso of a droid from the Star Wars theme, with a couple of arms and axe pieces for wings, and that sits up on the top, and you've got two of those. You've got lots of Gothic sort of elements, a big tower at the top, the windows with the stained glass effect. So that's the front of the Arkham Asylum. Pretty big and impressive, but the details are on the inside. So let's have a look at what you get inside the Arkham Asylum itself. Okay, so inside the Arkham Asylum I've added some extra figures, as I said before, but I'm just going to have a look at how I've set this up. So starting with the top, we have our supposedly exclusive Batman at the top there, and we've got the favourite, or one of my favourite bits, if I move Bane out of the way, we have Mr. Freeze's prison cell. Now he doesn't come with a set, he does come with the Mr. Freeze Aquaman Batman set, but this is set for him. It's got white and blue elements in there to suggest the cold, and you do have stickers there telling us it's minus 82 degrees in that prison cell, which is quite cool. So that's clearly for him. And then below we have a specialised kind of a tank really for Poison Ivy, which shuts up there. She looks quite happy at the moment, but she's about to get out. So you have a couple of plants inside and outside of her cell, which is on the first floor. One of the main bits of this though is Dr. Harleen Quinzel's office and I suppose examination room. In here we can see I've set her up just in a sort of pose where she's about to go a bit crazy. But we've got a desk here with drawers, and we also have an examination chair, which I'll show you how that sort of works in a second. And we have her desk and chair. It's got a newspaper on the table. But basically what you'll do is you'll have Joker perhaps sat in the chair, and that moves around. It's quite cool. So that's her office and the second floor. I forgot to mention the platform at the top where I've got a couple of minifigures fighting it out. Now on the front, in the middle we have, or the bottom of the middle, we have the lobby, the reception area, where you've got a desk with panic button, computer telling us there's an alert with some monitor displays there, little cup. You also have a red phone. So those people who are fans of Batman will know that he has a red phone, so maybe that goes directly to Wayne Manor. On the right hand side you have a small little room which you can normally have as a sort of poster board for the other inmates who might be locked up. So we have Mr. Freeze there and Two-Face, who don't come with this set, but obviously tells us that they could be locked up. But on the other side of this spinning table you have Harley Quinn's dressing room, and on here you've got her Harley Quinn hat ready to pop on, another drawer and a makeup little pots there, but you've also got a little mirror sticker there, which is quite a cool little feature with a picture of the Joker on, telling us about that she's about to fall in love with him and go a bit crazy. And then on the left hand side we've got two cells with sliding doors. Now again, we saw these pictures of the different inmates. You can swap and change which prisoners you decide to lock up. So I've got the Scarecrow and Joker here. If I just move the Scarecrow, he's escaping because the doors have been unlocked by Two-Face and his henchmen. So that's a nice little compartment there for whichever prisoners you want to lock up. So that's the inside of the Arkham Asylum, and that's the end of my video. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you like or don't like about this set, and check out my other videos as well. So this is BADLego signing off. If you've got any more comments or likes or subscribes, send them my way. Thanks for watching. See you next time.